Hi everyone, welcome to the Knitting Turnpike. Welcome to the Knitting Turnpike. My name is Gina Pike, and I'm very happy that you're here with me today. Today, I'm going to be doing a WAYK update, which stands for What Are You Knitting? This is where I like to share what I'm currently knitting, and I invite you to share what you're currently working on down in the comments below. So it's a give and take thing here. I currently have whips to share with you. I believe I've already shared with you all my finished projects as of late. So let's get into it. I have this first project I'm going to share with you. I have shared this with you before. It is a mystery knit-along project that I'm currently working on that is going to take me all year to finish. And that is because every month I get a brand new clue, so I only get to knit a little bit every month. It is called the 2021 Year of International Lace Scarf, and the pattern is by Elizabeth Ravenwood. This is a very unique idea. Let me show the picture for the project. As you can see, there are 12 flags all around this square. Every month she is taking us to a new place and showing us a new type of international lace. I have two other videos about this project already, but I am going to bring you up to speed, summarizing in case you are new here. But I invite you to go watch these other videos, which I'll link up above, which goes into more detail for the clues for January and for February, because we are going to talk about March. So let me just briefly bring you up to speed. We started out this whole project in Estonia, and Estonian lace is known mainly, when I think of Estonian lace, I think of these beautiful, very lightweight, lacy shawls. I've usually seen them in like a cream or a white, but they are just filled with these noops. And another way to think about a noop, if you don't know what a noop is, I call them baubles, but noop is a fancy word. If you don't know how to make noops, I have a video which explains 3 ways to make noops. I'll link that above. But we started out, and she made us do both of these ends. We started out with these ends, and we did 2 of them. And we did the one, what basically we're doing, she said, is we did 2 ends, and we're doing January, and we did December, and we're going to meet in the middle, and when we get to the middle part of the scarf, we're going to graft it together with like a Kitchener stitch. I think that's what she said. So we had to do this twice for January, and this is where we did the it's like a flower garden, and you could do it with just beads, or you could do it with noops. And since it's Estonian, I opted for the noops because I want to try to stay true to the lace of the land where we are visiting for that month. So as you can see, I have my flower garden there, and I have my my flowers in the noops, and I have beads along the edge of the leaves, and I just thought it turned out really cool. And you also had to do it again. So for January we had to do it twice, as you can see. And that's what that looks like. I'm checking to see if I got it in frame. Sorry. So that was January. Then we moved on to February, and before we moved on to February, we went to the USA. We came back across the pond, and we stopped in the USA and picked up the USA star stitch, and that was what we did here on the transition section for this, before we went on to February's pattern. We're going to do the same transition pattern when we pick up the end for December as well. And I'll show you that. But again, these are explained in more detail in other WAYK videos. I'm going to move on and not spend too much time. This is February. We went to the land of Shetland, the Shetland Isles. We came back across the pond. Shetland is a land, it's part of Scotland. It consists of a bunch of islands, and I think like only a few of them are inhabited, but it's known for big Shetland lace shawls. I think of the square hap shawls, and they're just gorgeous. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they can fit through, like they're so lightweight, like you could take off your wedding ring and they would fit through your wedding ring. That's how lacy and lightweight that they are. And these women take these big hoops and stretch them out on the hoops to block them. I mean, taller than I am. It's very, very interesting. Anyway, what we did in Estonia is we did this Shetland. What we did in Shetland was we did the Shetland fern lace pattern, and that was for February. So if you're interested in that, go check that out. I have a longer video on that. But here we are. We're to March, so we had to pick up this other end that we did in December. We went back to the USA, did the USA star stitch as a transition. And then we went to the beautiful country of Switzerland. And I didn't know Switzerland had a big lace presence, but I was looking around at some of the patterns, and this pattern it's called the Swiss fan lace. And this is what it looks like. It is a very popular pattern. I found a few patterns on Ravelry that just have this Swiss fan pattern. And that's what it looks like. And we did that for several rows over. It's a 4-row pattern. And we just did that over and over again. And that's what that looks like. And that is really beautiful. So this is going to be the other end of the scarf from December. And this is actually, we did it in March, but it's called November's pattern. So again, we're going to have these two ends that are going to meet in the middle. And this is what the two ends are looking like so far. And it's really pretty, really interesting. I'm enjoying visiting the different islands and realizing that there are more countries known for lace and lace patterns than I ever even imagined. So I'm probably going to add probably 1,000 or 2,000 shawls and scarves and other lace things to my list of things that I want to make in my life, you know, from doing this one project. But it is very fun. If you guys are wanting to join in and knit along with us, I know you can easily catch up. I'll put the project page, my project page, and the pattern page in Ravelry. Elizabeth doesn't sell her patterns in Ravelry, but it will link to where she sells her patterns. It's a website off of Ravelry, but for $6, and this pattern is very, very detailed, very well written. One thing I should mention, this is a charted pattern. However, it is well written, and it is an easy chart. The stitches are written like they're supposed to be knitted. A lot of time on charted patterns, you can, like on the wrong side rows, you have to flip what you see. Like you'll see a square that looks like it's supposed to be knit, but you have to purl because you're on the wrong side, and you have to do opposite of what it's shown. This pattern is not written like that. When you see it says knit, you knit on both sides. And to me, doing that kind of a chart when you're first learning how to do charts is the best way to do a chart. You don't have to really think too hard. You just look at it and know that that stands for that, and do what it says to do. So this would be a great first chart pattern for you to try if you are interested in it. Plus the rows are really not like a lace shawl. They're not that long. I think this is 70 stitches across. So, you know, it's not that long. It goes pretty fast. So it would be a great one to try if you're interested in trying to learn how to do lace and charts and knitting straight from a chart where there is no text to fall back on. So anyway, that's one of my whips I worked on this week, and I'm glad I got it done because it's the middle, getting close to the end of March, and there's going to be a new pattern for April, so I needed to get that done and not get too far behind. I don't like it when I get behind on projects and trying to catch up and do several months at the same time. I like to try to keep up with them. It's funner for me. So the next pattern I'm going to talk about, or project, is something I've been sharing with you guys. It is also another mystery knit along. I have been working this one. A new pattern comes out every week, and we're still going to we're on clue number 9. Clue number 10 just came out today. If you're interested in seeing in detail about the other clues, again, there are other videos, WAYK videos. I will link them in above, and if I can't link all of them above, I will put them in the description box below. Please go check them out if you're interested. Again, we're not this far into the clue that you couldn't catch up, because each clue is like about a couple of hours of knitting at the most. So we're at clue 9. You could easily catch up in a week if you just wanted to spend some time and catch up on this. This is called the Ultimate Advent Stash Buster Shawl, pattern by Debbie Bawonko, or Deborah Bawonko is how you'll find her in Ravelry. And this basically was written so that you could take all those, either those Advent skeins, you know, those groupings you can buy around Christmas time for Advent. You could take one of those and knit this, or you could take scraps, leftover remnants of yarn from other projects already in your stash, and piece them together. I'm currently using both. I'm kind of got a mix of everything here, but this is clue 9. Well, let me start from the beginning. This is what it's looking like. Let me step back, make sure I'm showing you the right side. I always show you all the wrong side. This is the right side. This is the shawl. I started out, I was going to do a different color scheme, and I ended up going a totally different way. But this was the first clue. The second clue, or some of these clues are the dividers, which makes that week's clue really short, because they're like about 6 to 8 rows. And I'm using just a silver yarn for that. But you got this clue, which is the Turkish stitch, discussed in another video. This is the sand stitch. This is the open honeycomb stitch. This is the double seed stitch. And again, these dividers are really cute. I'll try to show that close up, and they all look the same. And then this week's clue was this one, clue 9, and this is called the rib star mesh stitch. Rib star mesh stitch. And that's what that looks like. It's really cute. You can kind of see it looks like a star. I hope it's not focusing on me. It's focusing on the pattern. And that's what this clue was for this week. And as you can see, the shawl is getting bigger. You add stitches, increase stitches every so often. And it looks a little wonky, but it will block. You'll block this out to be a little bit even along the edges. And see, it's getting to be a beautiful triangular shawl. It's really pretty. I love it. I'm loving all the colors coming together, and hope I can keep up with this color scheme, kind of the purples, blues, and teals, and with the silver in between. And I'm enjoying this. I know a few of you guys out there are knitting this. If you want to send me your pictures of your shawl's progress, I would love to share with our group here, with our family. I'm sure they would love to see other shawls and other colors. So, you know, my email, knitbymoonbeams@gmail.com. Send me some pictures, and I'll put them up here. I would love to share that with you guys. Also, if you're working on any of these other projects I'm currently working on, go ahead and send me. I know a few of you knitted the Hope Remains shawl by Beverly Boo Knits. I would love to share those as well. If you want to share them, send me pictures. I would love to share. If you're working on vanilla socks, send me some pictures. If you're or any socks, if you want me to share your project with our family here, send me an email with your pictures, and I would be glad to share your projects here. We are a family. We support each other. That's what this whole "What Are You Knitting" thing is about, because I do want to know what you're knitting, and you tell me about it, and I want to see a picture right away. So if you're wanting to share that with us, please go ahead and send an email. I would love to do that for all of us, and so we could all see what you're currently working on. One other thing I want to mention is I currently have a giveaway going on. We reached 700 subscribers, and I had my birthday on the 14th, and I promised you guys we would do like a celebration. In the process of getting to 700, kind of got to 800 subscribers, so this is a 700/800 subscribers giveaway. Go check that out. The winner is going to be drawn on April the 3rd. I have, you can win a gift card for $50 to the store of your choice, or I have some yarn offerings that you can pick from if you want to get more of a physical gift. And so please go check it out. If you have to be a subscriber to my channel and make a comment on that video where I talk about the giveaway. I'll put a link above, and please go check that out. I'd love for you to enter the giveaway, and let's celebrate you guys being members here and my appreciation for you guys being here. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this. Don't forget to tell me what you're currently working on down below, and I hope you all have a lovely day, and we will see you guys next time.